Hey everybody, welcome to What's in the Box. I am Captain Kyle, your host on this second episode of the show. And we're going to go through a couple bins that I have here and see what's in them. And in the meantime, feel free to ask any questions. It could be about the bots, it could be about the channel, it could be about my wonderful t-shirt, whatever you want. It can be why there's a 5-minute countdown. So when I say fuck, YouTube doesn't get upset. That's really why. So we're going to go ahead and get started with, well, it's What's in the Box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Have some fun playing with your box.
But of course I had to do the fabulous intro first because it's kind of cool. So I've switched to a Yeti mic. I got it back from someone who I lent it to a long time ago. Hopefully you can hear me fine. I'm getting a request for feet. Well, mine you'll maybe later. You know, that usually costs extra. There better be a super chat for that. So I got this bin of toys, and let's see what we have. First up, we have Megatron. Yes. From the Beast Wars. So I'm going to switch to the close-up cam so I can show his feet. See, there's his feet. You happy? I hope you're happy. So there he is. He's actually, it's kind of hard to tell, but he's kind of purple on one side and almost like pink on the other. I got him like this. But yeah, he is Megatron. And Transmetal version. I mean, the Transmetal 2's kind of cool, the dragon, but I really kind of like this version of Megatron. I mean, the original T-Rex is also good. It has been a while since I've transformed this motherfucker. But I think I can manage it. It's just a little stiff. Yes. Stiff. And breakable. Okay. This is not good. I just broke Megatron. I don't know if it's the gold plastic or the brown plastic, but be careful with your Transformers. So shit. Sorry, Megs. Well, I was going to get another one anyway. Damn. All right. That kind of sucked. Let's hope we don't have similar problems with any of these other guys. All right. I'm going to maneuver him very carefully. I don't want a repeat of what just happened with Megatron. This is Transmetal Scavenger, who really should be Transmetal, well, Inferno. I would think he would be a better choice. But there he is. There's his feet. For those with foot fetishes. Yeah, he's got a drill. He's a really freaky looking toy. I don't think he was that popular when he came out. But you try to get one in box now and he's pretty expensive. So this appears to be a Beast Wars box. So let's find what else. Aha! It's in a box. It's in a little bag. It's in a box, in a bag. All right. I think he's called, in the American, he's called Snarl. But he's not called that in Japan. He is the Tasmanian Kid. They have some weird names for some of the Transformers in Japan. But he was used in the Beast Wars 2 line. Now, I am not sure if this is the American or the Japanese one. Because I think I actually got both at some point. But please don't break, don't pull the Megatron. Megatron, no. Can't believe Megatron broke that quickly. Alright, so if I can maneuver his legs around. His transformation isn't too complex, but it does require a lot of yoga. So, welcome, Dumbass Palmer. I don't know that that's the name I would go with, but, you know, it's a free country, man. You can call yourself whatever you'd like. So it has been a while, like I said, since I've transformed this guy, but transformation's not too bad. It's coming back to me. He's got an arm cannon just like, well, not exactly like Megatron, but he's got an arm cannon. So there he is, Tasmanian Kid. There's his feet. They're kind of ugly. And his gun just fell off. Which, you know, I don't know that I want to touch his gun either, because during the transformation, you basically shove it up his ass. But we'll put him aside, and we'll find out what else we have in the box. An empty plastic bag. I don't think we need that, nor that. This has never actually been removed from the packaging. This is Armordillo, but I think this is the Japanese one that happened to come with the Volcano playset. Now, last week I had pieces from the Volcano playset and showed those, but now we have the actual bot himself. And I'm trying to put his gun / foot in place so you can see him in all his Armordillo glory. Yeah. Yeah, that tail gun. Yep, Snarl / I put it on the wrong way. / Tasmanian Kid. I mean, has anyone seen any of the Beast Wars 2 stuff? It's not bad. It's definitely interesting. Japan was very impatient and could not wait to see, you know, more Beast Wars. So they came up with Beast Wars 2. Now, Armordillo here, I don't know, I forgot what the name that he had in Japan was. They actually had to recolor this guy for, come on, fall out. Recolor this guy for Beast Wars Neo in that line. And I forget what his name was either, because it's bad enough when they have one name. When they have two? Huh. So he's got these two little guns that go into posts that are on top of his claws. And see if I can arm him properly. He doesn't seem to like getting his weapons put in place. There you go. He's got a gun. And basically well, it looks like it's supposed to be on a chain, so it would be a flail, not a mace. Is it that one or that one? It's got two posts on these things. One are for under the legs and one... But there he is, Armordillo. Hi, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming aboard. We are going through a bunch of Beast Wars stuff, apparently, because that's what this box is. There's another box underneath. Looks like it has some other stuff, but we'll see what it has soon enough. All right, guys. Speaking of Beast Wars 2, it's Lio Convoy. I'm going to go back to the main cam just because he's kind of big. So there he is, Lio Convoy. I am not going to transform him. He's a pain in the ass to transform. He's got spring out claws. He's got the missile somewhere. He's got all kinds of gadgetry. Now this, when Japan decided that they didn't want to wait for another season of Beast Wars, which they loved Beast Wars, is one of the brand new molds that they created for Beast Wars 2. So let's see how he looks on the close-up cam. Might have to tilt that a little bit. There we go. It kind of covers his face a little bit. The mane of the lion, but and he's been redone in a number of ways. The missiles, I don't know where they are. I'm sure they're around somewhere. I'm not going to transform all these guys because, you know, I think you'd rather see what's in the box than, you know, every aspect. Travis, welcome aboard. I'm doing fine. How are you? So this is Drill Bit in the US. I forget the Japanese name. It was probably Drill something or other. But he has this drill bit that he can take out and really, really enlarge some Maximals or Predacons' ass. What's interesting with Beast Wars 2 is they used a lot of the molds from the US, but some of them they made into Maximals, like Tripedicus was a Maximal. I believe a lot of the insects were Maximals, because the Destrons, well, they were Cybertrons. The Destrons, a lot of them were vehicles initially. All right, we have pieces, I see. Let's see if I can find a third piece in here. Yep. Of Magmatron. Pieces of Magmatron. It sounds like a... I wouldn't even know where to begin to say what the pieces of Magmatron are, but I'm not going to assemble him. He's a pain in the ass to assemble, but there he is, Magmatron in all his glory. Glad you're doing good, Travis. I hope you enjoy Transformers, because that's what we got. Apparently, there might be some other stuff in here, but I think it's mainly Transformers. There will be weeks when it's not Transformers. Ooh, I believe this one is one of the, what did they call them? They were actually supposed to be the Beast, that other Beast line of Beast Morphers or something like that. But he changes from one animal to another. He changes from a dinosaur into some kind of Wolverine type creature. It's been a long time since I've transformed this, so... Yeah, you can see the weird looking animal face there. They were an interesting idea. I see. I hope I'm not peeking too much here. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, well, we looked at Transmetal. Our dear friend Transmetal Scavenger. But here we have for the royalty. We actually have, those legs are falling off, Inferno. He is in ant mode. And let's see if we can put his legs back on. I don't rock and roll. I burn. So there he is. He's got the mandible that moves around, and I think there's missiles somewhere, or it could be that the missiles are these motherfucking things. What am I doing right now? The question is to me, I'm doing a live stream, and I'm unpacking Transformers from some boxes out of my garage. So that's why it's called What's in the Box. And we'll do this for a while until I run out of boxes. Of course, some people might send me some boxes of stuff. I already had somebody send me a bunch of Star Wars stuff, which I'll go through probably next week. I want to do the first couple ones out of my garage just because I'm trying to clean that shit out. But, yeah, here we are. Inferno. Aha. This one is Clawjaw, aka Scuba. So in the US, he was known as Clawjaw. That he actually has a jaw here. But he was called Scuba in Japan as part of the Beast Wars 2 main character line. Still a Maximal. There he is. His weapon is this weird boomerang type thing. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It hooks onto his tail, and then you could put it in. I mean, it's a weird looking weapon. I guess he could like smack somebody with it. But a neat little Maximal. He'll go on my shelf. I've been rearranging my toys. I'm going to put him over there. And putting Transformers around. So trying to put them in order. So this is also Lio Convoy for those eagle-eyed people who are like, okay, why do you have a second one? But this is known as Flash Lio Convoy. He's got a gold head. He's got translucent plastic, so you can see through partially. Light shines through. And he's supposed to represent Lio Convoy, I think, during the Beast Wars 2 movie, which actually had Optimus Prime, although they called him Convoy. But it's definitely a neat... I gotta click the right thing if I'm gonna show that. It's definitely a neat version of the character. I don't think I have it anymore, but there was also a black version of Lio Convoy, who was gray and black. Very cool looking, but I think I sold it. I'm sorry, guys. Now, this one is definitely the Japanese version. This one is Transquito, I believe. And he was not quite so brightly colored in his U.S. version. Or no, he's not Transquito. The U.S. name was Transquito. His name was Lovely. It was Big Moss, as in big mosquito. And I'm not a big fan of mosquitoes, but it's probably got a missile in here somewhere. Okay, and we have Power Pinch. Power Pinch in the U.S. was a pinching bug that was a Predacon, but in Beast Wars, I think, Neo, he was Scissor Boy, and he was a Maximal. So A lot of these are bringing back some memories. This one with a arm that needs to be reattached. I believe is Iguanus. He's a flip changer. And you can actually take his tail off, flip around the gun, and give him this big ass gun. Pretty cool. I've always liked the flip changers, but I gotta say I'm more partial to the vehicle ones. Oh, I found another piece of Magmatron. All right, this one. Damn, what was his name? I think the U.S. name was Man Terror. And he was just Mantis in Japan. Now, I think because of the purple, I think this is the U.S. version. The Japanese version had blue. But it's a pretty neat, again, Transformer. Some of the earlier Beast Wars stuff, I mean, they had posability, but they weren't the best looking bots. If I transform him correctly, this dude pretty much looks like he needs some serious medication. I mean, look at that expression. Ooh, turn on the close-up cam. Look at that expression on his face. He looks crazy. But he's got these disc shooter things that you press on and the discs shoot out. Day's going pretty good, Travis. Not a bad day. Got work done. I just got back from a con. I go to a lot of cons. You should check out our sister channel, which is Fandom Spotlight. I got to interview a bunch of actors, some from Firefly, one from The Boys, Star Trek, and Warehouse 13, so it's pretty cool. So you might recognize Rhinox. Now this Rhinox kind of looks like almost a melding of the Fox Kids repaint version, which was gray, and the US version, which was brown. This is the Japanese version of Rhinox. And if I can pop his tail in. Rhinox terrorize! No, that was only that one episode. Maximize. That's some cold, hard slag. But yeah, he's got his little mutant face under there. Pretty cool. When I got into Beast Wars, I had been out of collecting for a while. And so I missed a lot of the initial run, but then I got a lot of the ones from Japan that were, some of them were slightly different, like my Tigertron, which I've already reviewed, the reissue Tigertron. Mine was like that, because the Japanese one was Snow White. The US one was Off-White, and when they reissued it, they decided to go with a Snow White, more accurate look. So this guy, trying to remember his really weird name. He's a like half lionfish, half bee. Anyone remember his name? Let me know. He was a shelf warmer. He basically, or a peg warmer. He basically sat on the pegs. No one was really that into him. He's almost identical to his Beast Wars 2 version. The Beast Wars 2 version, though, was a minion of Unicron, which made him more interesting. And Torka, who's one of the other Fusors, and Sky Shadow were recolored a bit for that. So I will actually showcase those in a video one of these days. Aha, this is the Beast Wars 2 version of Armadillo. So you can see he's red. Same thing. I'm not going to transform him because we already saw him transformed, but it's kind of neat. So earlier I broke Megatron. If you missed that, I'm sorry. He was transmetal, but here's another Megatron. This was the part of the 2-pack. Him and Optimus Primal, who changed into a bat. I had those, and then I had the Japanese special editions where it was a purple alligator. And a red bat. They were very cool, but I think I sold that set. I went through a period where I sold a lot of my Transformers, so what can you do? I got a lot of money, and now I'm collecting new ones. Not necessarily going to go back and get all the old ones. Now this guy was later recolored. He's a flying squirrel, but he was recolored for use in Car Robots as one of the bad guys, one of the Predacons. So in Beast Wars 2, the Destrons were vehicles and the good guys were animals. In Car Robots, the good guys ended up being... Hi, Curtio. Mercurito? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. The good guys were vehicles in Car Robots, and the bad guys were animals. But here we go. I forget his name. Something Glider? I don't know. Have a pill bug. This guy is weird. I actually, since he's not a show character, I forget his US name. If you remember it, let me know. But he basically transformed into this pill bug type thing. And yeah. Really weird looking dude. Don't go for the hug. Don't go for the hug. Have a good night too, Travis. Thanks for popping by. All right. So what else do we have in this thing? This is original. This, my friends, is the original Black Arachnia, who is basically a repaint of Tarantulas. I'll turn on the close-up cam so you can see her in all her glory. But yeah, basically the same thing as Tarantulas, just a recolor. You know Hasbro and recolors. And but you can tell by the widow stamp there. This is her. And I have to admit, even though it wasn't that popular, which I don't know why, because it's a great show-accurate version of Black Arachnia. But the new one from Kingdom, you know, it's great, but it's just people don't like so much. Aha, this is the, I believe the Japanese version with the blue wings of Manterror called Mantis. I could have them backwards. Wow. How many Rhinoxes can I have? So what I would like to show you is I have the original US Rhinox. We have the Fox Kids repaint Rhinox. And his tail just fell down there somewhere. Oh well. And I'm going to grab back out the Japanese. So you can see it's almost like when I turn this back on. Yes, Legacy Menasor is already pre-ordered, Travis. Or no, Kirito. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Kirito. I am going to get the Legacy Menasor. I'm also going to get the Legacy Metroplex, who's not the Metroplex that I really want. Yeah, US version, Japanese version, Fox Kids version. Power Rangers. Travis, that's a very good question. I've seen some of the toys. I've seen a little bit of the show. I've interviewed some of the actors. I've interviewed Carla Perez, Rita Repulsa. I've interviewed several other Power Rangers. I've been at cons and recorded them. Austin St. John, I interviewed at a con. I've not seen much of the show. It was a little after my time. Nothing wrong with the show. It was a pretty clever thing, but yeah. All right, let's go back to the main cam as I go through here. This one is called Soundwave. He is an alligator that changes into a bat. I didn't even realize I still had this motherfucker. And we'll bring out the Fusor Buzzclaw. Well, they did a bunch of repaints for BotCon. Kirito is correct. Awesome. I will probably forget that in 5 minutes, but I will try not to. So, a couple more. I think Soundwave was somewhat popular. Man, could have called this a Rhinox box. I have Transmetal Rhinox here. In his Transmetal form. So yeah, I have a lot of leftover Beast Wars. I didn't sell all of them. I sold some of them years ago. But here we go. Transmetal Rhinox. I used to have all of them. I mean all of them. See ya, Kirito. Get some food. Food is important. I'm going to be having dinner after this stream anyway. All right. Got Ramulus. from the Transmetal 2 line. We've got Air Racer. I think this is the original Transmetal Air Racer. I'd have to double check because I know there was a Fox Kids repaint. There was also one in Armada, which is pretty cool. We have an Insecticon. His name is actually Insecticon. So yeah, we're almost through with the Beast Wars box. We have a little bit of time left. We might get some of the other one. We got a Cyber Shark with his weapon. We got miscellaneous weapons in here too, so I'm going to put them in here. I think this is part of Scavenger's chest. Well, I'll just hold it up there. That's part of Cyber Shark. And that's part of Magmatron's weapon. We have the Fusor, who's part bull, part bat. Woohoo! We have piece of Flash Lao Convoy over there. And we have Baboom. Okay, so Baboom was called Apache in Japan. I don't know why. I don't know what that was all about, but he is a baboon. And I don't know if they throw feces at you. That's possible. And this is also a Transmetal 2 guy. I forget his name. I'd have to look it up. Anyone remember? Leave a comment if you're watching this afterwards. All right, let's see how many of these we can go through. Speed round. Silverbolt. This is the Universe Silverbolt. So he's not in his original colors. He's rather purple. And he's got an Autobot symbol instead of a Maximal symbol. So this is the Fusor Silverbolt. Kind of neat. All right. These here, my friends, I don't know if you are familiar with them. If you're familiar with Car Robots, you're probably familiar with the Car Robots brothers. Well, there was a set, released only in Japan, of all three of these Car Robot brothers in clear plastic. And this is them. They came as a boxed set. You can only get them all three together. But this is Mock Alert, X-Brawn, and Sideburn. Is it Sideburn or Speedbreaker? I think Speedbreaker might have been the Japanese name. It's hard to tell. I'm going to put these over here, though, because I don't want to put them in the box with everything else. All right. So who else is in the chat? What do you want to say? What do you want to do? Do you want to meet Megatron? Yes. This, I believe, is one of the Universe ones. He's a little bit more detailed than the original, but smaller. But overall, a cool Transformer. We also have Mock Alert. But I'm looking at him and I'm trying to see. This, I think, is the Universe version. He's got a really big... Yeah, so far the clear ones have been good, 3 erasers. I'll transform them later. But this Mock Alert, well, Prowl, is a You can tell by the huge Autobot symbol on his hood, this is from Universe. So he's not the original one, which I have around somewhere, I think. I think this guy's also Snarl. We also have a Universe Black Arachnia from Beast Wars. And a really small Universe. I think this is supposed to be I'm not sure if he's supposed to be Countdown, or I think he's one of the Red Alerts, or I don't even remember. He's got this big... I gotta tell you, when it comes to Armada, that Megs might have been in Cybertron, though I'm not sure if that was the color of it, because I know they made repaints. Travis met Austin St. John. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah, if you go to Phantom Spotlight, you can see my interview with him at AwesomeCon. He was kind of awesome. But yeah, a lot of the Armada stuff is... I don't remember all the names of everybody. Hey, look, it's our flying squirrel friend, but as a bad guy. Ooh. That was, he was in Car Robots / Robots in Disguise. So yeah, we are going on 12 minutes. I think we can get through some of these. Walmart exclusives. So this is the Walmart exclusive of Dole Railer / I'm trying to remember the Car Robot's name. A couple more in here. Mega Octane, I think he was. Not the best name. But these were a Walmart exclusive set. I don't see the other two in here. I do see a blue police Red Alert. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to find them all. I'm trying to put all my combiners together so they can basically hang out on shelves together. These are some of the accessories. I don't see the merge pieces. But hopefully I will find the rest of them, probably in another box. All right, we have two versions of Red Alert with those Minicon. And I don't think either of them are the first one. I think the first one had more white on it. But it's definitely a neat figure. Again, pain in the ass to go through transforming them all. But yeah, two special editions. The Urban Camo, yes. Which one reminds you of the GoBot Turbo? These guys? We have the ridiculous, I think this is it called Bruticus or something? He was like a multi-headed dog. I think that's him. We also have this little Triptychon looking dude here in basic size. How did I collect so much crap? All right, we're getting through this second box with depth charge. Where are you, X? I'm gonna take you out even though I died and came back with funky colors. Mwah. I don't care, Primal. I'm just here for X. I think I hope his gun is somewhere. I'm not seeing it here. But Skybite's gonna dance around him. King Atlas. I think I do have King Atlas. I think he's on a shelf somewhere. The King Atlas is the Autobot repaint of Skyquake / Machine Wars Starscream. I think I have another Bruticus that I picked up incomplete for $2. Yeah, I think that I have King Atlas somewhere. I just don't remember offhand where he is at the moment. Yeah, most of my G1s, I found a few G1s last week. Some of them weren't in the best shape. But I gotta say, some of the car robot designs, like this is Sideburn from Universe. But I mean, he's pretty poseable. And when he transforms, I mean, he actually has seats, I think. It's a pretty clever transformation. I'm going to put his gun in here so it doesn't get lost. Not even sure what this gun is. I think it's a Transformer gun. Any ideas? Becoming wealthy, Eric. Anybody? Let me know what you think. These are parts of, I think we have parts of the clear. And some of the Universe stuff. I have instructions here. If you want to know how to put together the Walmart exclusive set of Landfill. Which I already actually did. He's over there on my shelf. Alright, accessories we'll put over there. We have a boogie board for I think a Universe version of Optimus Primal. Now this is definitely a Universe version, I think, of one of the Beast Machines guys. Because he's got Autobot symbols all over him. I forget his name. Any ideas, thoughts, concerns, stock tips? Anybody? Yeah, I have been collecting this crap for years, so I may have to go through and clear out some of the stuff that I don't use so much. Like Spitor. Well, what was he called in Car Robots? Because this is not Transmetal to Spitor. This is from Car Robots. Because Spitor was a Maximal. Which I think he should have swallowed, but we are almost, I think that's it, guys. Except for this bag of 3 Minicons. Which are actually Dreadwing, Overbite, and Snarl. They're apparently Decepticon, Predacon style Minicon sets. Minicon set. This is from the Robots in Disguise / Universe line. That one that I before G1 Prowl. I have what his gun looks like. That was definitely not it. It almost looks a little bit like a the one that I showed you and Gun Identified. Almost looks like Blur, but I don't think it's Blur. All right, we have like 3 minutes left. This will be coming up as a review. I'm thinking of doing a versus review with this junk heap and the other junk heap, the original. And this one will be fun. I got the Mirror Universe version of Blaster, well, Transistor. So that's a preview of coming attractions. I don't want to give too much away, but we actually have 3 reviews coming out soon. And those just need to be finalized. They've been roughly edited. They just need a little tweaking. A couple more coming down the road, including another version of Devastator, because there's never enough of those. What do you guys want to talk about for 2 minutes? Because I like this to go for an hour. What do you want to talk about? Eric has a lot of stuff that's still sealed. I actually have a lot of box stuff. I have some sealed stuff over there. I have some of the Dark Energon Prime stuff that I'm debating whether or not I want to open, because they're really cool looking figures. I think I have Dark Energon Wheeljack, a Bumblebee I can see from here. Yeah, I'm just not sure if I want to open it. The clear. All right, I'm going to transform Wild Rider, see if I remember how. And he's clear plastic, so let's see if he falls apart. Which I'm hoping does not happen. So far, so good. I didn't collect Prime at the time. But I went back and I picked up a few of the Optimus Prime versions, and some of them are pretty cool looking. I watched the series later on, and the series was not bad. Come on, pop open without breaking. That's all I ask of you. Yeah, we all go through those stages. I have, coming off who's asking about the old Predacons. I have the set, and I actually showed them in pictures when I did the really weird knockoff multicolored one. Predaking. Alright, getting his hand out is always a pain in the ass. So yes, I have the platinum versions, not the originals. I used to have the originals, but no longer. I am thinking of doing a comparison. I have the Combiner Wars set. I'm thinking of going through and doing a video for each one, because I also have the BotCon Razor Claw, who does not merge with anybody, but he's still a cool looking toy. I'm thinking of doing a series on those. Magic Square New Age. Yeah, I have some of those. You might have seen some of my reviews on those. Some of those third-party ones are pretty damn cool. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Should I do all the Predacons separately, or just do one really big long video comparing every single version of, well, comparing Razor Claw to 2 other Razor Claws and then another Razor Claw? See, for an old clear plastic toy, he held together. There he is in all his glory. I'm going to drink. All right. That is this week's stream. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. Yeah, we're going to be doing some more videos. I have more, as I said, reviews coming out. Some people enjoyed my Starscream was Rob thing. I'm actually thinking of doing a series about some other characters, kind of comparing the comic version and the cartoon version when there's really crazy stuff. And yeah, and there's also the Transformers Unsolved Mysteries, which is going to be coming out pretty soon. I just have to edit the damn thing. So more stuff is coming. And if you check out Fandom Spotlight, our other channel, if you like different... Oh, stop shooting. Things from cons. So late at the end of this month, Bob Buddy Yancey is going to be up at Terrificon. And we will be recording his History of Transformers panel and putting it on Toy Spotlight, because we already have one on Fandom Spotlight, so might as well share the wealth. So that's something to look forward to. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little trip into my basement. Well, formerly my basement, now my garage. My old house had a basement and it was all down there. Probably why Megatron broke. No. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks again for showing up. And as always, have fun. And good hunting.